this class we already discussed about the mixtures, type of mixtures, and why separation of mixtures is important or necessary. Now, this video, in this class, we will continue our topic. Our next topic is methods of separation. In this topic, or in this class, we will discuss about the different methods of separation of mixtures. The methods that we need to use the separation or techniques that we use to separate the mixture. First, we talk about the solid mixture. First, we talk about the solid mixture. How can we remove the solid mixture? See, there are different methods. That we use to remove the solid mixture. The first one is hand picking. Hand picking is the first. That's very simple technique that we use in our day-to-day life to separate the mixture. Suppose, for accidentally, if you put this chalk on that glass, how can we remove this chalk from this glass? Simply, we remove this chalk from this glass. Okay? So this is the hand picking method. That hand picking method we use a technique we use where the number of or quantity of, okay, it is depend on the two things. First one is size of the constituent and quantity. Size of the constituent or quantity of the insolubility or quantity of the impurity. Suppose if the size of the impurity or size of the constituent is large, or if constituents are big size, it becomes easy for us to remove it by the technique or methods of hand picking. Second, the quantity. If the constituents are in less quantity, or if the constituents are in a small quantity, constituents are present in a small quantity in mixture, then we use the hand picking method. For example, just we have to separate stone from the rice and wheat. Next, another method or technique that we use to separate the mixture is winnowing. Another technique that we use, that is winnowing. Another technique that is we use to separate the mixture, that is winnowing. That winnowing technique, see, this is an example of hand picking. We have to remove or separate the mixtures by the method technique of this hand picking. Then this is the winnowing technique that we use to separate or remove the impurities. When we use this winnowing technique, when it's depend on the density of the constituent, where the winnowing technique is depend on the density of the constituent. Suppose there are the mixture of two constituents. One is heavier and another is lighter. By the use of this winnowing technique, we can remove the heavier constituent from the lighter constituent. Sieving, there is a picture of that sieving. Sieving is also a very simple and common technique that we use in our day-to-day life to separate the mixtures, but it's depend on the principle of about the hand picking, in hand picking technique we use when the mixtures or constituents have big size. The constituents are of big size and have small amount. But it's just opposite of that hand picking in sieving. If the mixture, the constituents are small in size, or the quantity is large, they are in large quantity. By the help of hand picking, it's not possible to separate the mixture or to separate the impurities. Here we can use that sieving technique or sieving methods to remove the impurities. The next technique that we need to understand or study to remove the mixture, decantation. The sedimentation and decantations are the another method that we need to understand when we use the sedimentation and decantation. We already discussed about the mixture of solid. Solid means how can we separate solid mixture from each other? We use three methods to separate the solid mixtures, that are hand picking, sieving, winnowing, and one more, magnetic separation. See, to separate the mixture of solid we use hand picking, sieving, winnowing, and magnetic separation. Now we can talk about the solid liquid mixtures. Solid liquid mixture or heterogeneous mixtures, we call them also heterogeneous mixture. How can we separate the solid liquid mixture or heterogeneous substance or heterogeneous mixture? There are some methods and techniques that we use to separate. That is, first one is sedimentation. It's already here. That is sedimentation. Then decantation, and one more is filtration. Sedimentation, decantation, and filtrations are three methods and techniques that we use to separate solid mixture, solid components, or heterogeneous mixture. Then, what are the solid liquid components? Means, if we talk about the solution, liquid is in solvent form. Suppose water. And solute is in the form of, we can take the example of mud, sand, chalk powder. Loads of examples we have here. We take the example of solid. Okay? If we take the mixture of water and mud or soil. If we talk about the mixture of a solution of water and soil, see, soil is insoluble in water. Water is a solvent and soil is a solution. To separate the heterogeneous mixture or a solution in which solute is insoluble, we use the technique that is sedimentation, decantation, and filtration. Now I will explain you what is sedimentation. See, I have the solution of this water and soil. The solution of water and soil in this glass. See, I keep this glass for some minutes without disturbing it. And after some time, see, I found that all that soil come and settle at the bottom of the glass, because the density of the solid particles is more than the density of water, and we latent water. Okay, and this process is known as sedimentation. When we pour out this clear water in another beaker without disturbing the sediment. See, now soil is remain here and we get the clear water. The process of pouring this clear water into another beaker or another glass or another jar is known as decantation. So this first process is sedimentation process, and then second process is decantation process. See, we found that still that water is not pure, it's not clear. Okay, still there are some impurities which are soluble or suspended in water. And how can we remove these impurities? For that we use alum. Alum is a chemical. If you put that alum inside the water, what alum will do? Alum go and react with that suspended particles that are already soluble in the water, and they enlarge the size of that suspended particles, and they increase the density of that suspended particles, and then at the end the suspended particles come and settle at the bottom of the surface, and we will get pure crystal clear water. And this technique of filtration of mixture is known as loading. Okay, this technique of adding alum in the water is known as loading.